Okay, so welcome back to part 3 of I dated a man for 7 years on and off, and he actually hated me. So I realize now that I'm not doing a whole 10 minutes, I'm gonna start doing 10 minutes, um, just so I can kind of condense, because there's a lot. There's a lot that went on. So I want to make sure that I make this in as least amount of parts as I have to. So, we're at the point in the story where he's coming home. So he's coming home. We made plans on where we was going to meet at and all of that. So we were going to one of my favorite restaurants inside the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino. And from there, we were going to just go ahead and eat and probably just walk around the casino. All right, cool. So I drive my own vehicle most of the time, especially if I'm going to meet somebody that I don't know. Technically, I don't know him. So I drove and I met him at the Hard Rock. So I got to the restaurant first, because it is a hotel, but I got to the restaurant first. So I get there and I slide into a booth and I'm waiting. Oh my God, y'all. My nerves were rattled. Like, I was so put out. I was nervous. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know how to feel. So he called me and he's like, oh, I'm coming up the escalator. And as he comes up the escalator, literally the restaurant is the very first door. So he comes in and we lock eyes. Like, it was magical. Almost. It was absolutely magical. Very nice looking gentleman. I think I connected with his personality before I connected with his appearance. Yes, he had a profile picture and all of that, but we locked eyes and it was just like, as soon as he started speaking, it was that familiar voice that I heard on the phone. So he slides into the booth that I was in, and we had an amazing dinner. It was great. We talked, we laughed, and he was like, "You beautiful. You look just like you do in your picture." And I just felt like, like the stress was kind of like dissipating. So that night we went ahead and we gambled. He gave me money to gamble with. After that, we decided that, because it was very early in the day. Sorry for all the noise, y'all. Somebody pulling out of their parking spot. So it was still very early in the day. So we decided to go for a ride and go to the park. So we went for a ride at the park and we parked up for a little bit and we just started talking and just still getting to know each other. Hold on, sorry y'all. We were trying to get to know each other. So I'll never forget, like, my seat was sitting up straight. His seat was kind of laid back. When we left to go to the park, I rode with him. So I did not drive my car. I rode in his car. So we were talking, and in that very moment, he was like, I really like you. I've always wanted to date somebody like you. And in that moment, he asked me to be exclusive with him. So I was like, I liked him. We was vibing. So I accepted and I agreed. So from there, it was official. We were dating, and, things started to really fast track and progress from there. Hindsight being 2020, I probably should have waited, but that's neither here nor there. Like, that's what happened. I accepted his invitation to be exclusive, and that's what it was. So probably in the next 2 weeks is when I went to his house for the first time. And when I went to his house for the first time, I quickly realized that what he said it wasn't that. So come back for part 4 of I dated a man that actually hated me, and we were together for 7 years.